Hi, Ginger Neutral here. We're playing more Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. Last time we, did thing. I just looked, to double check, because it's been a couple days since I last recorded. We went through the abandoned Cineplex and got one of the Nexus Points while also learning more about Buck. But like real world shit, not just like within the setting of Jimmy's mind. This time, let's go to Rainbow Park. Because, I said I'd do this next, I think. Oh, hello. It's like a younger Helga, I think. Hard to be sure. Oh. So there's a Sky Guardian, who has boobs. Neat. Season Monkey and Pelican Certina. Neat. Let's imagine Tanaka. Let's see if we can steal anything. Banana phone. Can be used to contact various primates. Nice. Let's try with you as well. You can undulate. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, there. Okay, we stole it. It worked. Oh no, we got grasped. We got grasped. And that's Season Monkey's gimmick, is that it changes form based on turns and also the season, or I guess the area? I don't know. I don't actually know how it works exactly, but it does react to time passing, like turns and stuff, I guess. But hey, look, I'm Helga. Hello, Helga. Oh no, it's Rains. It's Rains! Ah! There's one thing in this area that I don't like. But we're not there yet, and it's technically optional, but not. You'll see. And there is a way to bypass it, and that's good, but it's still annoying. And this looks like fall, maybe? And it's a flamingo. A flamingo-go. Flamingo. Flamingo is just such a good word. I don't even care that much about the actual bird itself. I just like the word flamingo. I like to call them mingos. It's just like, you know, it's whimsical. It's squimsiqua. I don't know why I said it like that, but you know. Okay, that's sexy cute. Jimbly did his best. Oh no, she's on a thing, and she's alone. She's alone Vera. And now she's happier. Neat. Yeah, so I like how different each of the Nexus Point zones are. They all do explore the characters in unique ways. Like, we've seen an area that... Oh, here's the thing I hate. But we're still gonna try it. It's not required to do this, but it sucks. And also... the only way around it... Oh, you'll see. I'll show you all later. So, basically, we have to go through this maze in less than the time there, and there are times when, you use this, and you literally cannot make it in time without this ability. There's our finish line. See, you just have to get to the finish line, though. You don't actually have to get all the way to the hedge thing. It does not go up if you make it in time. We're gonna try again. There is a way around it, and I will tell you about it. There's a way to open that without having to do this, but you do have to backtrack. And I just don't want to. Nope. Okay. Yeah, so... yeah, you have 24 seconds. And so often, I'm like a second slow. I miss it by like a second. And it's so frustrating because, like, why didn't you make it 25 seconds? That would be so much better. And, like, if you get caught on stuff... oh my god, I was so close. Oh my god. See, less than a second late. So frustrating. Luckily, these tracks tell you where it's okay to use this so that you won't waste time bumping. Although, it doesn't make you dizzy if you bump into one of these walls, so it doesn't lose you too much time, but the lead up is just long enough that it isn't, you know. Man, I really wish it gave 25 seconds. 24 is just barely not enough to do if you fuck up like I did just there. Because you have to use the run. You have to run or it doesn't... or you won't get there in time. And if you don't do it every time that it suggests, you are not going to make it. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. And I don't like being a downer about stuff that I like. But this is a part of the game that just is too demanding. Just a little too demanding. I might have been able to make it if I didn't try to rush it. But I'm not gonna not try to rush it. Because you do move faster when you are doing that. And, I'll give it 3 more tries. If I can't get it in the next 3 tries, we'll bail. And I'll just have to backtrack later, and I'll show you that. Yeah, there's actually, we could go back and... okay, I fucked that up. That's one of our tries due to my own mistakes. Wow. I'm so good at games. I'm so good at doing a race. Yeah, I could never be a speedrunner because I do shit like this. I'm not counting that. Okay, we're still on our second try of... or second to last try. Yeah, you can make a few mistakes, but, like, not enough to really feel fair. You have to be almost perfectly optimal. Last try. Before I give the fuck up. And I don't actually know whether or not you can do the thing that unlocks the thing until after you finish, and I don't feel like backtracking all the way, so we'll do that later. It's good that there's a way around it, because this would be a barrier to people who don't have good hand-eye coordination, and I think a lot of games that are mostly not about hand-eye coordination need options for that in times that they do require it. My hand-eye coordination isn't bad, but my reflexes aren't amazing. Nope. Okay. Okay. We'll go back for that. Don't worry, I know a guy. I know a guy. He can get that shit open in not too long. Unfortunately, we do have to go and see the guy for it, because we can't just call him up, because we've only got one phone number. And, it's not particularly marvelous. Why are you calling? Are you sad? Need someone to cheer you up? Well, tough luck. You think everything's always marvelous with me? We all have bad days. Just kidding! I'm as marvelous now as I've ever been. Did I get you? I thought a marvelous joke might bring a little sunshine to your day. God, he's insufferable. I hate him. But, like, he's fun to hate because he's just so... bleh. Oh, look, it's like a hot air balloon, but it's a hippo face thing, maybe. I don't actually know if that's what it's supposed to be, but it looks like it. Okay. We don't need to do anything fancy here. Maybe I should have started with Teleconcerto, because of, you know, the fucking grace. It seems like it's working out well. Yeah, worked out. Okay. Oh look, it's not Reigns. Aw. Aw, it's Helga and Andrew. Aw, they were always very lovey-dovey weirdos. I wish I'd come a little... Oh, there we go. This is before they made out, I guess. I like it. It's cute. I like that Helga does clearly have a type, and meanwhile Andrew's just attracted specifically to her and anyone who looks identical to her. Ah, okay, never mind. That was all. Meanwhile, she's into nerds with glasses. It's cute. Let's be a flower. A flower. Let's be a flower. Kicks your metabolism into overdrive. Converts HP to MP. I'm not doing that, I just wanted to see its description. I don't understand how this works, but it hurts. And, rejuvenate. Summon a cloud of nanobots to help your party. So let's actually do that. Well, no, we don't need to do that right now. Let's just undulate. It's the undulation station. I think it's something to talk about, because this area doesn't have as much lore about things that are actively going on in the real world or whatever. Or we learn more in Bucks because it tells us also about Jimmy. We learn why Jimmy associated that mutt with the Pulsating Mass in that one, but here we're mostly just learning about Helga's youth. And, I mean, it's cute. I think it's very nice, but we're not learning about Jimmy through this. And since our only lens into the real world is through interpreting what Jimmy dreams, well, that just means we don't know much. There's not much learned from this. Let's see. Is that baby Buck? Aw, that's cute. That's real cute. How have you guys been? Y'all been good? I've been good. Been watching more of What We Do in the Shadows. I've also started rewatching Haikyuu, which I've already seen seasons 1 and 2, but I never got around to season 3 and 4, and so I'm rewatching seasons 1 and 2 now. And when I first watched, I was expecting to go in shipping the main characters, but then I saw the teacher and the coach, and I'm like, why is no one talking about how gay... there's such potent homoeroticism between these two alone. And also the team manager, she's so autistic. Jimmy feels his mother's hand gripping his. Her thin fingers, the groove of every bone. Jimmy can feel them all pressing into him, so tight it is almost painful. He can feel the cool, clammy sweat on her palm. Jimmy can only remember one time her grip felt like this. It was his first time on a roller coaster. He wasn't sure that he wanted to go on, but Buck called him a baby. Jimmy's mom told Buck to knock it off, but Jimmy had already made his decision. As the ride ticked up its first hill, Jimmy felt his mother gripping him with that same grip. Her fingers were so tight they were trembling. For a moment, he forgot how scared he was. Instead, all he could think about was how scared she was for him. Somewhere far away, Jimmy hears his mother humming a song. It's the same song she wakes him up with every morning. He feels her clutch his hand harder, bring it up to her face, rub it against her cheeks. He feels warm tears wiped onto his hand. What is it about reading sad shit out loud that makes it hit harder? Because I'm actually tearing up again. I don't normally tear up when I read stuff. But I guess when I read out loud, I'm bringing those emotions to life. Alright, so that was Helga's area. Let's go check to see if Squirm has any advice for where we go now. Because let's not do more than one Nexus area at a time. Giant garden. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go do that thing that we've been putting off for ages. And by putting off, I mean the recommended level to do it at is level 40, and we were not level 40, and then I forgot once we were level 40. Because, you know, it's easy to forget things. Things are forgets. Actually, first, hang on. Let's go take a quick step in to smile. To smile. Okay, yeah. Nothing much else to do here. That's okay. Ooh, I have a Discord messages. I'm not gonna look yet. Because I'm in the middle of a recording. A record ding! Man, remember when bees were our only problem? Yeah, me neither. Okay, so this... We've already unlocked this part. And this is the part where you need to be better levels, so... Yeah. I find this dungeon really tough. Because usually when I play this, Oh no, there's something and something. Something and an else. Something attacks. Something attacks. Something attacks. Something attacks. Something emerges. Okay, so that's a grasper and a biter. More like a grisper. Grisps you. Also, Andrew and Lars are terrified right now, so they can't attack. Neat. That's so good. I love that for them. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this might be harder than I remembered. Pep talk. Let's do a pep talk. Pep talk Bismal. Pep talk Bismal. So stupid. Clicking sound. I mean, it's probably not that. It's more like... That was me, chomping. Well, you know. Okay. There we go with that. So, it's actually recommended that you turn into this thing so that you can, you know, expand your sight, expand dong, or whatever the meme was, like 20 billion years ago, under the sea, 20 billion leagues under the sea ago. Okay, yeah, I really don't like this dungeon, because not only is it really hard to see where you're going, there's a doorway that's really hard to see, and usually when I play this game I completely forget about it. So I look up a map of the area, and I can't find it on the map because the doorway is black. And, you know, this is already pretty fucking dark to look around at. So you can't really see what you're supposed to be seeing, what you can see. But all that I can see is the bottom of my dick. Because that makes so much sense, you know? And let's undulate. That's the sound it's making. God, imagine if spiders could scream. That would suck. just fucking... That would be fucking weird. I guess they'd be creepy in a different way if they could scream, because part of what makes spiders creepy, at least to me, is the fact that you can't... Hang on. Clean getaway, be gone. And, clean getaway, be back. But, like, elsewise. Oh, wait, no. I'm a flarg. I'm a flarg. I'm a flowy. I'm Flowey the flower. Flower. Yeah, I have, in several separate playthroughs, I've wandered through this area for way longer than I should have had to. Let's undulate. Did I ever draw attention to the fact that when Andrew, like Andrew's magic, or his Moxie, ooh, injector, ooh, creepy, that his is science? So I really like that. I actually really like it. That's Pythias. Pythias Maximus. Yeah, I know what I'm looking for this time, but usually I forget what I'm looking for. Is a thing that is hard to not know what everything isn't. Because, like, I'll find the switches just fine, because, you know, once you see them, you see them. Okay, that's creepy. But, like, just looking, would you notice black on this background, Ness? Not only do I know that I wouldn't, I know that I previously haven't. But it's somewhere around here. We're getting close. Butts. You can get high-fiving, and okay. Yeah. It's also frustrating because I don't like mechanics, like darkness mechanics are really frustrating for me because I have aphantasia, so I can't remember things as easily visually. And while that normally doesn't bother, it doesn't get in my way a lot with things. Darkness mechanics really fuck with me because then I can't see it and I forget the specifics because I don't get the chance to picture it in full. Like in Shovel Knight. Near the end of Shovel Knight, there's an area with lightning flashing, and most of the time it's dark, and you can't really see where you're supposed to be going. And it is immensely frustrating for me to platform through that. I love the game. I'm so bad at the game, and that just makes it almost unplayable for me. I'm already bad enough at platformers. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, God. Almost everyone's afraid right now. It's not a good. It's mental clarity on Jimbo. Jimby. Get mentally clear. Oh, no. That's okay. We don't need the healing right now anyway. The cold doesn't bother me anyway. So I was watching a video that jokingly used that as part of the title. Because they were playing Tomb Raider, and they were in an icy area, and they were, she was like, Lara Croft does not feel the cold. With that exact tone, too, by the way. She's really funny. Memoria is probably my favorite YouTuber at the moment. She's just so fucking funny. Something about her humor that always hits for me. But she was noticing, she was playing Tomb Raider 2, and in that stream she realized Lara Croft does not feel the cold. She can swim in fucking like fucking Antarctic or Arctic waters or whatever, and just she's fine. There's no mechanic for not being able to stay in cold water or whatever. So she titled the stream, "The cold doesn't bother her anyway," because it clearly doesn't. Lara Croft is immune to being cold. Okay, what the fuck? See, this is another thing. I always forget that you can go down here. Because it's not clear what how you're supposed to navigate this area. Because not only is it dark, it's also... like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? And, oh, I accidentally went in there. I was gonna be like, hey, do you see something special? Yeah, I almost never see this shit. I have to look up a map, and then the map is useless because it's black on slightly less black. And then I have to look up a walkthrough. But don't worry about it anymore, because I got your back. I got your back. I'll even timestamp it, maybe. Anyway, look at this beautiful woman. She has a lips. Gotta love a lip. Hello, Whisper Weaver. We've actually heard about the Whisper Weaver from the Pointman and his appointment. Oh no, you hawked up a Grossy. Luckily, Helga's immune, and Andrew's got his barf bag, he'll be fine. That's mental clarity and molecularity. Let's just guard just to make sure. Mental clarity. Mental clarity. Mental chlamydia. This is stupid. Why'd I say that? Ooh. This is actually an okay time to... Jamie reminds himself that he's okay the way he is. That's really cute for when you revert. I haven't shown that until now, and, well, now you've seen it. Sure. And, toxicosis. And, yeah. Look at that fuck. So creepy. I love this. What a design. Like, some of these boss designs are just really fun. Booty. And, nope, nothing to steal. Just attack. You can do that. Oh no. Terminal. You're terminally ill. That's not good. I don't think there's a cure for that. So, actually, wait. Sticky phlegm. I don't think that does more. It's, Super Ball. Use that. You can use that. Actually, probably should have undulated. It's interesting that it goes back into the darkness and doesn't have a proper scare move. Because you'd think that it would use like a scare move, but it doesn't. And I just think that's interesting, you know? Undulate. I mean, Terminal is going to kill him, so may as well just undulate to have him take all of the heat for a bit. Up until he dies. Badly. And you know he's gonna die badly, because he's terminally ill. He's terminally not good. He's terminally bad at games. Or something. I don't know. Nope. He succumbs to the poisons. Oh no. We hate it. We all hate it. Poop talk. Let's go with that. Now let's imagine flower. Comfort. No. Yeah. Okay. Comforting smile, and a high five, and a molecularity, and a this. Oh, gross! Why would you do that to me? I did just finish season 3 of What We Do in the Shadows, and one of the late episodes in that has a siren who has the most obnoxious voice. And that's pretty much how she laughs. So like she's insufferable, but her music makes you think you're in love with her. And it's actually hilarious. She might be my favorite character that was, like, specifically in season 3. Although Oscar's also good. He's a vampire hunter turned vampire. I guess that's a spoiler for something that happens earlier I think it's in season 3 as well. Maybe it's season 2. I don't remember. Words are numbers. Numbers are words. I don't know what I mean by that. Do this, and let's all rejuvenate with Mama. Let's rejuvenate with Mama. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's rejuvenate with Uncle. Can you tell that I'm a Tumblr user at heart? Oh, so many helpful Nanu boats. Nanu boats. It's my favorite kind of boats. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Pep talk. Abysmal. A pep talk abysmal. And molecular beam. There's the deadly poison, but luckily it doesn't matter because this is going to end. Huzzah! You know, the sunshine move is a little bit darker now that we know that Jimmy has terminal cancer. And so is terminal, but you know. Anyway, Jimmy was afraid of spiders, and now we've vanquished his fear. He's probably still afraid of spiders, but, you know, spider, this one specifically, ooh, psych, that's a good one. A lily pad, and, oh, I think it's a spider web, maybe. Let's check. I don't know what we just got it. What do we got? I guess we'll never know. Unless it was the charging station, but I don't think it was. Okay, the world may never know. Anyway, psych. Stuns, ignores alert, but it has an 8-turn cooldown. So, let's give that to Helga, because we don't want to use slow conversion. We don't want to give anyone conversion therapy. It's kind of a bad thing to give people. Just bad. Let's give you back Rough House. And now there's somewhere that we need to go to tell someone about something. So let's do something about someone, for some things. And we'll do that because it's like video games are cool. You know? We know a guy who knows a guy. I know a guy. I just don't know where a guy. Skills. And now, let's goon it up. Start gooning on a tree. Tree goon. We already got that. But where's the guy? Hang on. Don't remember where to wear the doobie-dooge. Hey, Pointman, where the fuck do you live? Aha, found you. Hooray, let's fall. Let's scourge down. Let's splooge down. My mouth's telling me. I'd love to hear all about them. I don't remember what voice I did for this guy, so yeah. Actually, I think I did a British accent. I'd love to hear all about them. Huh? You've been there? Tell me all about it. Oh, good. I'm all ears. Well, I'm mostly arms, but I've got more ears than you'd expect, too. I don't see a single ear on him, so I'll trust him on this, though. Fascinating, fascinating. I also like dark places. I have a feeling I would get very well. Get along Gets along very well with giant spiders, assuming they didn't try to cocoon me in webs and save me for later consumption. Let me help you out again. I've reached somewhere far away. Ooh, there's a lot of sand here and it's tickling me. Okay, so, I mean, where do we know that has a lot of sand here and it's tickling me? Well, it's tickling him, but you know what I mean. That's right. It's... what's it called? Bonita Vista. I wanted to say Shibuya, but that's a real place. And also a place in a video game I like. Also, we helped her, didn't we? No, we didn't. We didn't kill the beach babe yet. We didn't defeat the ghost of a beach babe. Long dead. Anyway, this is the thing. Next time, maybe we'll kill a beach babe. See y'all then. Also, we'll probably do another Nexus Point.